box and seek and hide. It's time for shedding, loving, crying. It's time to skip this beat and start that rhyme. Before your class goes back, well, you gotta eat your snack. Take off the plastic wrap and do a little hand clap. Hey, what you doing? Everybody's moving. Hey, what you doing?
Atticus has been acting strangely all week. On Monday, he didn't eat his little lunch. We have never seen Atticus not eat his little lunch.
We have never seen Atticus not eat.
Atticus eats all the time.
He must have been sick.
I'm pretty sure it had something to do with his mum and dad going away.
My mum had a conference for work in New Zealand, and my dad had never been to New Zealand, so he went too. Guess who else has never been to New Zealand? Me. But I didn't go. I'd stay at home with my yaya. That means grandma.
Atticus's grandma's really nice.
She's from Russia.
No, I think she's French.
I thought she was from Turkey.
She's from the place where they make lunches that smell weird. Seriously, I don't even know what was in my lunchbox. It may have been vegetable once, before my yaya pickled it and kept it in a jar for 100 years. She pickles everything.
I love it when my nan comes over. Atticus is lucky that he has his yo-yo stay with him for the whole week.
I think it's yaya.
He's yaya. That's funny.
No, that's what he calls his grandma. His yaya.
Daddy, it's a yo-yo, not a yaya. Who's ever heard of a yaya?
Atticus, because that's what he calls his grandma. My mum says I'm a fussy eater, so she doesn't cook like Yaya cooks. She just makes normal food. On Monday night, when Yaya made dinner, I only ate the bread, and even that was sour.
On Tuesday, Atticus was still being strange.
Not just strange, cranky.
Who said you could use my pencil?
This is my pencil.
Oh, really? How can you be so sure?
Well, it's purple, has a unicorn, and sparkles. And it says Melanie Wu on the side.
My mum says I get grumpy when I'm hungry, and I was hungry. I thought little lunch on Tuesday would be okay, because I'd asked my yaya for just cheese and biscuits. But I don't know how. She had pickled the cheese and pickled the biscuits. I needed some food.
There is an emergency loaf of bread and a jar of jam in the staff room. If you forget your lunch, you're allowed to make a sandwich.
Technically, I didn't forget my lunch. And technically, I didn't make a sandwich.
I think that's enough, Atticus.
You're only allowed to forget your lunch for one day. After that, the school rings your mum and dad and says they understand how busy things are in the morning, but we need to bring our lunch.
And then your mum has to pick up some sushi and drop it off and yell, Rory, stop forgetting to put your lunch in your bag. Do you realise I was in the middle of an important meeting?
Because I'd used my emergency jam sandwich, I had to think of something else for Wednesday.
Moose, cow, fish.
Moose.
I've seen a lot of good junk food brought into the school. Most of it's been mine. But what Atticus had done was on a whole new level. He had a bucket of chicken delivered.
Just to be clear, we are not talking about one leftover teriyaki drumstick.
It was lots of drumsticks.
And chips. And coleslaw.
Where did you get that from?
It's my lunch order day.
School lunch orders are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, not Wednesdays.
I told my yaya that Wednesday was lunch order day, and that meant she had to order my lunch from the takeaway chicken shop that was on TV and drop it off at school.
Please, Atticus, please give me some chicken. I'll give you my laptop that's in the classroom.
That belongs to the school.
Shh, I really want some chicken. Yes. You know I can't really give you the laptop.
It's fine. I've got plenty here.
Thank you. I think Wednesday was the best day of my life.
I felt bad about lying to Yaya, So I didn't ask for another lunch order on Thursday, which was yesterday. I thought maybe I would have got used to her cooking, but I hadn't. Luckily, Mr. Hallio's, the PE teacher, was doing an outdoor life preparation course, and yesterday's lesson was damper.
Damper is a bread that you make in a fire. It is an excellent source of food for the wilderness and surprisingly easy to make. I knew we would be studying damper this term.
We weren't studying it, we were making it.
So I got my dad to try it out with me in our barbecue at home.
You did damper homework? Why?
So mine will be perfect. Yes! Melanie, tomorrow, look! And it was perfect. It really was. What? I don't know what happened. 1 minute it was perfect, the next minute it was burnt. Honestly, it was golden and fluffy. Like that?
I took Deborah Jo's damper, but only for a second. I was just so hungry. But when I saw how upset she was, I had to put it back and eat my own.
Something has definitely been wrong with Atticus all week.
And today he forgot his lunchbox.
Again.
Mum and Dad come home tonight. I knew I only had one more lunchbox to get through, but when I saw what Yaya had packed this morning, I accidentally, on purpose, left it at home. I didn't want to lie. I didn't want to steal. I didn't want to be grumpy. So I asked the others, who wants to give me some of their lunch?
It's not that we didn't want to share our food.
No, it's just that
today is Friday treat day. We're allowed to stop at the bakery and get something special.
it only happens once a week.
On Fridays, I bring chocolate biscuits.
And on Fridays, I'm allowed to make whatever sandwich I like.
So Atticus had asked us to share on a difficult day of the week.
But he didn't share his bucket of chicken.
And I felt a bit sorry for him because I think he missed his mum.
So we shared our Friday food.
I got half a finger bun, a sausage roll, a chocolate biscuit, a pizza slice, a party pie, and a ham and honey sandwich. That was Rory's.
I'm only allowed ham and honey on Fridays because my mum says it's too weird for the rest of the week.
It is a bit weird.
Do you have bacon and maple syrup?
Yes.
Do you have pork chops and apple sauce?
Yes.
Do you have ham and honey?
He makes a good point.
I couldn't believe it. I had all this food, normal food, except for Rory's sandwich. I was so excited. I didn't know what to choose first.
Atticus, you forgot your lunchbox. Your grandmother just dropped it off.
Suddenly, I had no time to choose. I just had to eat before the other guys asked for their food back.
That's not all she dropped off.
You know when you're having one of those nightmares where you want to run, but your legs don't move, and you want to scream, but you can't make a noise, and it's like you're frozen? This was 10 times worse than that.
Your grandmother brought in food for everyone. What a lovely, generous thing to do.
It was one thing for me not to like Yaya's food, but I didn't want everyone else not to like Yaya's food. I didn't want them to be mean to Yaya. I had to stop them. Mrs. Gotcha, you can't let them eat that.
Why not?
Because what could I say? Because it's disgusting? Because Yaya doesn't know about allergies. There might be nuts.
There are no nuts, Atticus. She told me the ingredients.
Are you sure? What about gluten, lactose, fructose?
Atticus, it's fine. Ooh, now let's dig in, everybody.
The foil was off the trays. Everyone could see what was underneath.
I don't know what it was. I don't know how to describe it.
I'd never seen anything like it.
It was like mushed up meat wrapped in leaves pastry.
What's that sauce?
What's that meat? What's that smell?
I don't know, but it is delicious.
I didn't believe Rory when he said it was delicious. He likes ham and honey sandwiches. He's eaten soap. And once I saw him try to chew a brick. But it wasn't just Rory. Everyone was eating it.
Yum! This is so good. Isn't Mrs. Luncher?
Your yaya is a very, very special woman. I love her.
Oh, can you have Grandma give Mrs. Concha the recipe to put in our food vlog?
And they liked it.
Aren't you gonna have some?
The thing is, I'd never actually tried any of Yaya's food. I thought I didn't like it because I didn't like the look of it.
You were so lucky, Atticus. Have you been getting your yaya's food all week?
But it wasn't disgusting. It was sort of tasty. It was sweet and spicy and tangy. It was actually super delicious, and it was all gone.
Ham and honey sandwich and Atticus's yo-yos meaty leaf wraps. I think today was the best day of my life.
I'd wasted so much time not wanting to eat Yaya's food. And now, all I wanted to do was eat Yaya's food. And there was none left.
Did we mention Atticus has been acting strangely? Atticus, if you're still hungry, you have plenty of other food.
Suddenly, I didn't want the finger bun or the pizza or the sausage roll. I didn't want any of the normal food.
No, your lunchbox, silly.
I'd totally forgotten that Yaya had brought in my lunchbox. Yes! I got more meaty wraps.
Because Atticus found more meaty wraps in his lunchbox, he didn't want his honey and ham sandwich, his pizza, his finger bun, his sausage roll, his patty pie, or a chocolate biscuit. But Rory did. I think today was the worst day of my life. Patty kept the stretcher from sick bay.
I can't wait for Mum and Dad to come home tonight, but I think I'll ask if Yaya can stay the weekend.